Hey there, my name is Chip and I'm a coach and an entrepreneur. If you're getting to this page from my learning platform, this will be new to you, but I may have referred you due to a conversation we're having on social media. You could be a friend of mine, you could be another coach that I just made contact with, or you might be an existing client of mine, and I've invited you here. So basically the idea here is to have a different sort of conversation. I'm going to develop a playlist of these interviews, but basically I'm taking my unique angle in doing performance coaching and applying it to a conversation which I would invite you to and we would record. Now, the unique aspect of this would be that we both have to show up in an authentic and powerful way, because what we're going to do with the recording of that conversation is we would both then put it on our social media posts, social media channels and stuff, Facebook, LinkedIn, all that kind of stuff. And it'll be on YouTube, of course. So this is a high confront, high exposure type of conversation. And I feel it's compelling as differentiated from many of the podcast type interviews that you see that are a little bit less structured. Not that they're unimportant or this is more important than them. It's just a different type of conversation, because what we would then do is ask for feedback and ask for public accountability and support, if you will, in the comments below where we post these. And so we're incentivized to show up powerfully and authentically, and I think it's a compelling conversation for people to see, because it will show us working through deep core issues and whatnot to expose insights. And so that gives people a little bit of insight, or gives them a little bit of an exposure to how deep coaching works. And it also makes us accountable, or you accountable, for the insights that you find in a public way, right? Like, so we know this as being true, that it can be highly motivating to not just have me as a coach hold you accountable as a client for an insight, but if we capture those videos, and this is actually something I do within my sessions, is at the end of a session we'll capture the topic area, the insight, and the commitment, and then I actually put that back to the client, to you as the client, and then you get to hear yourself say what your commitment is. So this takes it to the next level, and that's why I call it the hot seat, and that puts it, and then we put it into the public forum. So that's a way for us to increase exposure, and I think it's a new way for us to really go out there and show up authentically and powerfully. So if that sounds interesting, below this banner video thing, I have a quick video, it's about 10 minutes, that explains my approach, and it comes from the ancient Taoist perspective, the root of traditional Chinese medicine, of the 8 perspectives of working with a person and helping them to integrate better. I just think of it as a more granular approach than the basic approach of mind, body, and spirit all working together at one time, and having those as different containers within a person to work with. So this is just a more granular version of that. And that's my idea. That's my call to action to you. If this is something that you think would be fun, discomfortable fun, or uncomfortable fun, and you find that a compelling conversation to have and to capture, that's what we would do. So the only thing to do, if you do find that, is down at the bottom there's a button to get on my scheduler, and when you push that button, you open it up, you would go to the hot seat challenge conversation interview thing, the choice of my different sessions, and book our time to get together and do that. So as it says below, we're working without a net, but not free solo. right? Nobody's an island in and of themselves, so we can have a high conversation dialogue that can be deeply impactful for you. It creates a situation where I got to be on top of my game, but I think it's compelling for people to witness. And so for people who are looking at coaching or getting into coaching and stuff like that, it kind of creates a new form of accountability for everybody involved. That's my idea. So if you think that would be cool, click on the button below. And I hope to see you in the hot seat. There you go.